Yes, indeed. Yes. Oh shit. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. Um. So yeah, we're gonna speak on. This is gonna be um a short stream. It's not gonna be too long. Just wanted to you know read this article. Just little parts of the article. Nothing you know nothing too extensive. But I found it interesting that ICAN is now suspended on Twitter, or was suspended on Twitter for reporting. And this is the article. YouTube. I'm just reading the article. Thank you. I'm just reading the article. YouTube. So please, let me be. All right. Let me be. So here we go. It clearly says ICAN was suspended by Twitter. And let me see. When is this date? This was on the 6th. Okay, so yesterday. So ICANN was suspended by Twitter yesterday, which yesterday. Um, for reporting that they have additional pages of you know who, Dr. Death, his emails that were obtained through FOIA. Interesting, right? So let's get into the article. I wonder. No, let's get into it. So, okay, last year, and this is the article, YouTube. Let me be. Last year, ICANN made FOIA requests to NIH for documents regarding, you know, that virus, including 2 requests from Dr. Duff's emails. That Fauci kid, that Fauci little guy. ICANN has received nearly 3,000 emails. 3,000, y'all. I'm not making this. This is just an article. All right. ICANN has received nearly 3,000 emails sent by Dr. Death from early February 2020 through May 2020. All right. Now I can't read them on here, but I'm just talking about what I can talk about. Um, now, um, let's see. On April 10th, 2020, and May 5th, 2020, respectively, ICANN submitted the following to FOIA request, which was all emails sent by you know who, Dr. Death, between November the 1st, 2019, and the present, that include the term Moderna or mRNA 1273 in any portion of the email. All emails sent by Dr. Death between November 1st, 2019 and the present that include the terms SARS, that other word that we have this, pandemic going on right now. I can't even, I'm not even going to say the name because I don't trust these people. Um, anyway, the emails included this. All right. When NIH failed to respond to those requests, ICANN brought a lawsuit against the agency on June 29th, 2020. In response, NIH agreed to produce Dr. Duff's emails on a rolling basis. To date, we have received 2,957 pages from Dr. Duff's emails dated between early February 2020 through May 2020 and will continue to receive email productions on a rolling basis. So they're going to just gently, not gently, but kind of gradually, roll out more and more emails. So who knows how many emails that this doctor had knowingly about this whole, uh, you know, uh, pandemic situation. Um, let's. Cause I'm gonna skip through all of that because a lot of this stuff I can't even. Some of this I can't say because you know what? Forget it. I'll just skip through certain things so it might sound a little choppy, but anyway, February 16th, 2020. Ooh, 000447. Dr. Duff tells CBS reporters that if the mortality turns out to be 0.2% to 0.4%, then SARS and that other one should be treated like a severe seasonal flu. That's interesting because a lot of people that have caught it, they do say it feels like a very like a flu, like the flu on steroids. That's what they say. All right. Um, but when the case fatality rate was later revised to between 0.2 to zero point 0.4 by the CDC, Dr. Duff continued to act as if the virus was something far more dangerous. That he did. Um, Dr. Duff receives communication from a Chinese citizen. Can I say that? Hopefully, I can say that because you don't know what you can say anymore. Um, that is part of an international student program in the United States, stating that based on his contacts back in Wuhan, including correspondence from a nurse working in a Wuhan hospital, there is far more spread of the virus and far more deceased than China is admitting. But we've already heard these. We've heard that before. We've heard the reports. There's even been a few videos that have leaked out, and we just didn't know if it was, fake or real. But we figured they were cooking the numbers. Like that's kind of obvious. February 21st, 2020, Dr. Death Dr. Death asked a deputy director at NIAID, which is connected to NIH, which is a part of NIH, um, to please handle an email received by a group of doctors and scientists, including a virologist that opined, anyway, that stated, we think there is a possibility that the virus was released from a lab in Wuhan. So he already was put on notice. All right. February 23rd, 2020, Dr. Depp states that the transmission is definitely by a respiratory droplet and that children have very low rate of infection. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm not gonna read all of these, but let me read a few more and then you know, kind of close this thing out. February 22nd, 2020, Dr. Deff confirms that the vast majority of people outside of China do not need to wear a mask. A mask is more appropriate for someone who is infected. Exactly. This is the whole point that I always make. So where I live, I see people walking around with masks all the time, and they don't understand that a mask, unless you have like a gas mask or something to that effect, a regular mask is on to keep you from getting someone else sick. It's not protect you from anything. If this virus is airborne, what good is a mask going to do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But you can't tell people out here because they won't listen. They're so scared of it that if that's if it's airborne, then we all got it. I'm just gonna be real with you. So now what? What good is it wearing a mask? So it's just my thoughts on that. Um, Again, he said a mask is more appropriate for someone who is infected than for people trying to protect against infection. February 27th, 2020. Dr. Duff tells Morgan Fairchild to tell her followers to be ready for social distancing, teleworking, temporary closure of schools, etc. So he knew what the deal was. February 28th, 2020. Dr. Duff says, uncertain what animal may have served as the intermediary jump from bats to humans, keeps repeating the narrative that it was a jump from bats through some natural non-lab means. That was the origin of the virus. Again, I can't say much on it, but just use common sense. Okay, again, like I said, these people have been, it's a delicacy, so this is not anything new. It was a low percentage of it, even of this whole virus even being contracted from animals to humans. Okay, it's actually more of a danger for humans to give it to an animal now. All right, so ooh, this stuff is juicy, man. But I'm not going to say any more. But there's some names in here. There's some names in here that might be connected to that side where might be blue. I can't say. I can't say. So I'm gonna leave it there. Um, some juicy, 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 juicy emails. Juicy, juicy, juicy. So that is about all I'm going to read because I don't want to get in trouble. I hope I don't get in trouble. You too. Let me be, man. Please leave me alone, man. I'm not bothering nobody. All right. So again, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this video right here, this stream right here. I'm gonna be dropping some shorter uh videos as well or streams as well. And you know, whether you like, subscribe, share, I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm just whatever I feel compelled on speaking about. That's what I'm going to do. I don't, as I come across certain information, there's a lot of information on here. This man knew what he was doing, but love you all, man. Stay safe. Um, please don't let the mask fool you because it's not going to keep you from getting a virus. Okay? It's not going to keep you from getting it. Anyway, this is just reading and just me assessing certain things, just giving my opinion on based off of the article that I read. So, with that being said, love all of y'all. Stay safe. Stay safe. Remember, we're all one race, the human race, man. And uh I'm not for anything that causes division, but I'm definitely for the people. So let me just make that understood. And y'all be safe out here, man. All right.